What in the hell is Steve Harvey thinking? I mean, really, what in the hell was Steve Harvey thinking? Look, listen, it's your boy Big L, man, with another quick foreign blast, man. And as you guys know, Steve Harvey done had a doggone show where he done invited Paula Deen to come on the damn show and talk about, how she is trying to do this and trying to do all this and all that and all that and this and that and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the point that got your attention the same way that got my attention was when he offered her to position to come through and to mentor 100 young black males who are fatherless at his fatherless camp that he has every year. Now, I don't know about you, but just the idea of having damn Paula D come through and mentor anybody who is black just made my hair stand up on edge. And I had to sit back and look at Steve and ask him, what the hell? What are you thinking? But then I had to begin to start thinking for myself. Remember, this dude is an entertainer. He's a comedian. His audience that he's shooting to reach and demographic, it ain't me. It ain't y'all good black folk who might be watching this. It's the white folk. His target audience are largely white females. So it makes perfect sense for this dude to come through and do what he did. But my issue is not the fact of who his target audience is. My issue was with the simple fact of, let me give you some basics here. For one, Paula Deen may be a decent cook, but the last thing a bunch of young black males need to learn how to do is to cook some damn food that's going to essentially kill them. Have you ever watched some of the ingredients that Paula Deen puts in her damn food? Now listen, they don't call me Big L for nothing. I didn't get this big for simply breathing, okay? I likes to eat. But what I also know is the older I get, I have to be more mindful of the things that I put into my body. So I have to exercise more. I have to cut back on the Paula Deen type food. So for one, that's one strike right there. But the even bigger strike, I think that made you just as upset as it made me, was the fact that this chick is a racist. You have this white supremacist woman come on a damn show and kiss her behind, butter her up, apologize to her, seek her forgiveness for hating us. Then not only that, you sell a bunch of kids to her. And I said sell, yes, because what took place was a financial transaction. Believe me, everything that this dude does is all about money and economics. Okay? What bigger rating boost can you possibly get than to offer some white woman who's a committed, admitted, and acknowledged racist to come on and some type of racial reconciliation takes place when your target audience is largely white female? It makes absolute perfect sense. But what bothers me more than anything else, and bothers you too, is the fact that he sold those kids out the way he did. How in the world can you possibly offer that position of mentoring? And I'm all about mentoring. I think mentoring is a great and beautiful thing, particularly to young fatherless children. I think that's awesome. But this ain't the first time Steve has sold us out. Steve continuously sells black women out every opportunity he gets to open up his mouth to offer any type of advice to black women, who, at one point in time, he was striving to have them be their target audience. But since many of my sisters have woken up and realized that this dude is selling them out, they begin to stray away from it and calling him out on his BS, which we have to continue to do. Steve Harvey don't give a rat's behind about black people, man. Listen, this dude is about making money. About making money. You mean to tell me there was no black chefs who would love to come through and mentor these young brothers? Why did you have to go outside and find somebody else to do that when you have all of those necessary resources right there? What possible reasoning could you have? And I don't give a damn about your reasoning. Frankly, I'm sick and tired of us, for one, as black folks, expecting these so-called celebrities and entertainers and for a large part politicians to maintain a standard where being black means something. Because guess what? For most of these entertainers, celebrities, athletes, and politicians, being black don't mean a damn thing. You know what means something? Green. So you wonder why when they're asked things and questions and they have to deal with racial type situations that they fall short because they've taken their eyes off of being black a long time ago. How many times does Big L have to tell you? Everybody who is your skin folk is not your kinfolk. Stop expecting things from people who never had your best interest at heart in the first damn place. So don't be surprised when you see these athletes, entertainers, celebrities, and politicians not rise up to say black power, black first, and to do the things that black people as a collective need to do. Most of these people, these entertainers, athletes, and politicians who are black have an individualistic bootstrapping mentality that they feel like they've made it all by themselves, that no one assisted them, so why must they look back and help anybody else out? I'm not even giving this dude a round of applause or a good look for having this camp for these fatherless kids. Because if you're having these type of people come through and mentor in a visible public sense, what other type of foolishness may you be indoctrinating these young brothers with? What other type stuff may you be indoctrinating them with, man? It frustrates me every time I see these people who have, in their quote unquote minds, made it do something, and then Black America runs out and gets upset and frustrated. What is we as Black America convinces us that these people were for us in the first place? What? Oh, he has the hoodie awards. Oh, stop it. Think critically. Think logically, man. It was offensive to have Steve Harvey on TV seeking to reconcile Paula Deen back into some place of favor with black people. You don't insult our intelligence that way. Don't insult me that way. Don't insult us. Don't insult my people that way. Paula Deen don't give a rat's ass about black people. She doesn't. She doesn't. So why do black people continuously run, chase after, beg, scrape, and pray for people who don't like us to accept us and forgive us? Why? What is it about seeking that type of white validation is so ingrained in people? Why must we continue to do that? Help me understand. What is it about white people that we must assimilate, beg for their attention and to be a part of them? And again, hear me. I'm not saying all white people are evil, violent, and I don't do a bunch of disclaimers either, but I want to be clear. Why do you persist on doing that? When your focus, shouldn't your focus be unity with us? I ain't mad at Steve. Steve's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You can't be mad at people who show you who they are when they've been telling you all along who they are. Mark Steve Harvey, call him what he is. He has a individualistic mentality, and keep it moving, man. We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger issues to stay focused on. Let's not get caught up majoring on the minor. The hell with Steve Harvey. We got too much damn work to be doing to be getting caught up on what Steve Harvey says or doesn't do. Man, let's move on. But I'm disappointed. I get disappointed and frustrated all the time. And maybe I have the same unrealistic expectations of black celebrities also. Because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be surprised or shocked when I see them do it, when I see them sell us out like that. If you wanted to have Paula Deen come on the show, Steve, that's one thing. You know, you're the host of the show. You can have whoever you want to on the show. But when you begin to sell out our young people two people who don't give a rat's behind about us, man. Listen, let that be separate. You do the Paula Deen thing, and you get somebody else to mentor these young brothers. What kind of impact would it have made, or would it make, if you have a male chef, a black male chef, come and teach these young brothers? There's been several black male chefs who have had run-ins with the law before they became successful. Now part of their story and part of their things that they talk about and discuss when they're chefing up is where they come from, how they have been successful. What type of message would that send compared to having a white racist lady come and teach them how to chop some potatoes? Come on, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. We ain't trying to hear that, man. So family, stay focused, man. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep building. Let's keep unifying. Mark these people as enemies of the camp and keep it moving. We have way too much damn work to be doing to be getting caught up with some damn Steve Harvey and his foolishness. Steve Harvey is trying and striving to be the black male Oprah, because Oprah has the same damn demographics as Steve Harvey does. Largely white female demographics. And you have to ask yourself, why is that the demographics that he's striving for? Why? I'm not going to answer that. You think about it. This has been your boy Big L, man, with another quick to form blast. Stay tuned. We got some more hot stuff coming your way very shortly. I love you. Black first.